Thanks for joining us here at noon. I'm Sam Shocker. 1 year ago today, 6 workers died at a dairy near Keensburg. They were fixing a pipe and got exposed to deadly gas. The farm was already fined for it, and now, as 9 News reporter Shalima Maharaj reports, the loved ones of 4 of those workers are suing.
This is where it happened on August 20th, 2025. 6 people lost their lives while doing work at a dairy near Keensburg. 1 year later, a wrongful death lawsuit has been filed by family members of 4 of those workers. 36-year-old Jorge Sanchez Peña, 50-year-old Alejandro Espinoza, and Alejandro's son's 17-year-old Oscar Espinoza and 29-year-old Carlos Sanchez. 4 defendants are listed in the suit: the landowner Prospect Valley Dairy, operating company Prospect Ranch, Aaron Boss, and HD Builders. The lawsuit claims the workers who died had finished repair work on the dairy's manure management system when the system was reactivated remotely by Boz using his phone. Once the pumps are activated, a mixture of manure and water is pushed through the system. When the manure water reaches a 90-degree joint, the force of the water causes it to rupture, releasing hydrogen sulfide. The filing claims Jorge then went to help a dairy worker close a valve. The others ran into the pit to check on him, eventually collapsing one after the other. According to the lawsuit, there was no gas monitor in the pit, no forced ventilation, no alarm had sounded, and there was no rescue plan. It alleges Prospect and Boz breached their duty of care by failing to repair the piping system after it became unstable and tried to use ratchet straps as a workaround.
The families are now seeking damages for the deaths. The dairy is also contesting OSHA's investigation and the $132,000 in fines. The contest to host the next Democratic National Convention in 2028 is now down to 3, and Denver is one of the finalists. That's exciting. The Mile High City is up against 2 East Coast cities, Boston and Philadelphia. Denver and state leaders have been making their case to host for months, but have chosen. Denver's mayor says the city has to raise enough money to do it. The final decision is expected later this year. The DNC was last held in Denver in 2008 when Barack Obama accepted that nomination. Back then, Republicans have already chosen Houston for their 2028 convention. Well, we are set to end the week with sunshine before storms return this weekend, or chances of storms, but the temps will be in the mid-90s today. Not all schools in Colorado have air conditioning. That is the case with most of the Poudre District schools, so kids are being let out early today and possibly tomorrow. Keely Chalmers with our 9 News Weather Impact team is here to tell us more about the heat. Many of us are tired of being so hot, Keely. We're ready for fall.
That's right. If they're getting let out early today because of the heat, most likely they'll get out early tomorrow as well, because we're looking at temperatures climbing to near record territory tomorrow. Upper 90s, mid 90s today, but still very, very warm. We've got just a few clouds in the mix overhead right now as we take a live look out over Golden from our Lookout Mountain Sky Cam. We're at 84 degrees outside the 9 News studios right now, so mid 80s all across the Front Range. Our current temperatures across the plains, still upper 80s, Ray, Burlington 86, 92 degrees already in Lamar, up in the mountains, 70s. We're at 82 degrees right now in Eagle, and we are on our way to very warm temperatures, 89 degrees in Grand Junction right now. Live radar, we're quiet. High pressure really in control of our weather pattern today and tomorrow as well. So we are going to, at least across the metro area, not see much activity. We are going to see some of that moisture slide in over the mountains. We'll talk about that in a bit. Hour by hour, reaching our high of 94 degrees by 4 o'clock, down into the 80s by 8 o'clock, and not into the 70s until 10 o'clock this evening. So 94 degrees, that's our forecast high. We do have an air quality alert to talk about, and that is due to high levels of ground ozone, the heat topping our weather headlines, mountain storms, as well as moisture for the metro. We'll address that coming up in our complete forecast in just a bit.
All right, Keely, thank you. We will need any extra rain that we can get this weekend, but Colorado's historic drought is driving bears to get way closer to us than they do normally, and the encounters are now getting dangerous. CPW said it's now investigating the 3rd reported bear attack in the last 3 days. The latest one happened just after 3 o'clock yesterday morning. Wildlife officers say a man experiencing homelessness was bit on the head as he was sleeping in a park in Aspen. He had head and facial injuries, but is expected to be okay. Officers euthanized a bear they believed to be responsible. And Tuesday in Steamboat Springs, a bear got inside her home and struck her in the face. CPW says the bear damaged the wooden frame of her sliding glass door to get in. She was also treated and is recovering at home. Wildlife officers set a trap for the bear. And then on Monday, a bear swiped at a man outside of an apartment complex near Eagle Vale. He was scratched on the arm and hurt his foot while trying to get away. A bear also got into a home in the Crested Butte area recently and started a fire in the kitchen. A responding crew was able to keep it contained to the kitchen, thankfully, and no one was hurt. CPW is asking everyone to secure or remove anything that may attract a bear. Again, that means trash, bird feeders, pick ripe fruit from your trees, and then clean your outdoor grills. That will all help. It's not just for your safety, but theirs too. And if you do encounter one, act big, be loud, and don't block what could be a bear's exit. A former Aurora police officer has been charged with official misconduct and DUI after he was found passed out in his car this summer. The district attorney's office says that Michael Gallagher stopped a vehicle on June 26, 2025 and reported finding several drugs in the car. But investigators say he never entered the cocaine into evidence. Then they say when officers were arresting him for passing out in his car on I-270 in Adams County, he had a baggie with white powdery substance in it. So now, on top of the DUI charge, Gallagher is being charged with first-degree official misconduct. Aurora police announced last week he resigned instead of being fired. 9 News Investigates recently learned that a Sheridan police officer is being investigated for issues on the job. He's now on leave without pay because of it. In one incident, Rodrigo Basurto, his gun went off during a meeting. No one was hurt. That got him suspended for 3 days. He's also accused of mishandling equipment, mishandling evidence, and failing to put his patrol car in park, causing it to crash into a U-Haul. Basurto's attorney did not return our messages. Sheridan Police Chief Jeffrey Martinez declined an interview. Now at noon, or new rather at noon, federal investigators are ramping up their efforts against former Congressman Eric Swalwell of California. A source told the Associated Press that federal agents seized electronic devices from the Democrat at the San Francisco airport Saturday, and on Sunday they searched his home. It's part of an investigation into allegations of sexual misconduct against him. Those claims led Swalwell to resign from Congress back in April. He has denied all the allegations against him.